Hi there, family. How are you? As you can see, my beans are growing beautifully. However, some of them are on the ground, and these are supposed to be pole beans. So if you will notice, some of the ones that are on the ground are starting to die. And just like children, unless you guide them properly, they will not grow properly. So I bought some stakes. I have a few here, and I had to buy some more. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the stakes in the ground so I can guide the beans while they are young. What is that? Teach children while they're young so they grow up and do what they're supposed to do based on their God-given talents and abilities. So I did one here, and what I had to do is I have to use some stakes and string. So stakes and strings, keep that in mind. So as I'm connecting them, I'm using the string to hold them up, because guess what? Even if I put it there, if I put the beans there and there's no structure in the life of the bean, of the child, then the child is just going to go back to the ground and die out. So you need to make sure you are guiding them properly. So here's another one. I put this stake in the ground. Let's see if I can grab some more beans here and guide them so that they will properly produce. If they are on the ground and they get saturated with water, guess what? They will just die. They will not produce. So make sure you are guiding children properly. Make sure that is happening. And you know what? You have to stay in touch, stay in tune with them to make sure they are growing properly. So these stakes and strings, keep that in mind. Stakes and strings to keep them growing properly. All right, I'm looking forward to a great harvest because I am doing what I'm supposed to do with these beans to help them to grow. Have another string here, because look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look how much better it looks off the ground. So you can't just leave them to themselves. You have to make sure they are properly positioned. You need to make sure they have the right instruction, because they are created to produce. However, if there is no proper instruction, no proper guidance, then they will just kind of die out. So I am looking for a great harvest from these beans, and I hope that later in the season I can show you the production, what has come about because of the guidance, right? Now, how much better that looks than having them all on the ground, and to grow up to be all they're supposed to be. Now I have another stake here. I'm going to put another one over here because there are some more beans over here that need some guidance and some direction. So here we go. Yes, that one worked too. So I'm going to keep training them so that they will grow properly. All right, so like the beans that need to be properly guided, so do children. So I'm looking for a great harvest, and that's what can happen when you bring the children up and make sure they are properly guided with stakes and strings, so to speak, so that they produce. All right, have a good one.